Hi, how you doing? I feel like I usually only do these whenever I'm like at my low points, but it's also weird because like the amount of low points I've been having for the past like 5 or 6 months, and I haven't been posting or making as many videos as I'd like to, and I don't know. I feel like I keep wanting to do more, and then I choose not to. Like I feel like I'm not down enough, which can be looked at as a good thing, but at the same time, I'm like it's the only motivator I have to even talk about how I feel. You know, if it feels like I need some kind of like rough time to even process sentences to describe the bad time I'm having. So I'm trying it out again. Um, Lately, I've been incredibly like disconnected from just reality. Um, I am becoming a lot more forgetful. Um, Casual things that like I just should know by default do not just click with me at all. Like nothing, nothing. Everything's going in, everything's coming out, and it's just like information that I'm already fully aware of. Like I could, like for example, I could wake up and then I could go to work, and like for some reason I'll just like completely forget how to do my job, or I'll be home and then I'll be just like realizing that I am just sitting at home alone, like hours by myself. Um, I've been having these weird dreams. I think for like the past like week and a half, and it was like crazy. Like it was like my like mind created some like weird version of the Illuminati, where the Illuminati are like beaming basically like training videos into your head to prepare you for the afterlife, and like the process of it feels so real, and it's just like that would be like a secret society thing, you know, like we have to work every day and we have to like give our time to people we don't want to give our time to just to make a living. And it's like as soon as you go to bed, it's like, by the way, there's still more we're trying to put into your brain, so you're not done, you're asleep, but realistically, like, you need to still retain some information. And it reminds me a lot of that Futurama episode where they like beamed commercials into your head, and Fry was super surprised, but it was just like a normal thing. And that just feels like one of those like weird conspiracy things with how they say The Simpsons predicts things. I mean, why isn't it not abnormal for somehow some other group of anything to push, you know, like afterthought things into your head just so you can like, oh, like I'm working in my dreams and I'm working in when I'm awake, and they're not like two separate things, or I'm awake and I'm asleep. It's like two, they're like the same thing, and it's just continued, and there's no end to it because it's just like wake up, go to sleep, go wake up, you go to sleep, and it's the same thing. It's just like my brain's not done working. So yeah, like every time I wake up, recently I get up and I drive to work, and it feels like the dream's continuing, you know, and it feel and like in the dream everything feels real. Like even in the dream, it like confirms that it's real in the dream. Like you can touch things, you can feel things, uh, temperatures, all that. Just like everything feels so real. And there's just so many things going on in your dream, and those dreams that I've been having, that like again I feel like I don't belong in this part right here where I'm awake. It just doesn't feel like it's real at all. um Earlier this month I had a really rough time. I accepted a lot of things I didn't think, well, that I thought I had accepted already, and I came home from a day that I thought was going to be very stressful, and it wasn't. It was very eye opening. But I got home, I got super high. Got one of them little gummy things, and I don't normally smoke, and I don't really do THC, and I don't do any of that stuff. But lately, there's been some kind of benefit, but like the benefit is I feel like I'm going through the process of like dissociating from everything. Like time hasn't been feeling real. Um, my everyday life just it's just part of a routine, but it feels like I'm losing who I am by just like subjecting myself to it. Like it's just become this whole normal thing that we've all just accepted, and like we can't afford to hate it enough to not do it. Like I hate working. I want to be happy. I want to find some inner peace with something I want to do, but you never find the time for it. And when you do have the time for it, you feel exhausted, and you don't want to do anything. You don't want to do anything with your free time. The free time that you've been like fighting for this whole time, as soon as you get it, it's just like, nah, we're not. We don't got the energy for you to be happy today. So you're gonna wake up tomorrow and you're gonna go to work, and that's it. You're gonna find this free time again. You're gonna get so psyched for it, and it's not gonna hit you. You're gonna find yourself doing less and less, and that's exactly what I feel like I've been going through, and it's been bumming me out a lot because I just want to break from those habits. I've been very upset emotionally lately. From my last videos, I was talking about being single and just kind of staying single and everything, and you meet a lot of cool people, and they all have a lot of good spirit in them, and I'd like to meet more people. It's very hard to meet people, so whenever you do find people that you can like enjoy being around more, it's incredible. But I found a select few that I am just really treasuring a lot of moments with, and it's a very good feeling, because you find a lot of people that do care about you, somewhat, or a lot. I don't know, and you find some peace with it. You just enjoy it for the ride. There's no like, there's potential long term for other things, but the moments that you spend together with just people. We're not even talking about relationship stuff. That thing you have in your relationship where you enjoy the other person's company, you can have that. You can have that with more than one person, actually. And the more understanding these people are, the more exciting it is, because it's just, you feel loose. You feel loose and comfortable with so many people. And it's just a beautiful feeling because you don't got to pretend to be anyone else. Whoever I want to act like, which isn't acting, it's me being me to these people that I care about. That's how I want to act. I'm a very nurturing, I'm a very comfortable person that I wish more people got to know, and I feel like I've been missing out on a lot of people. Honestly, I scroll through social media so much, and I just look at these personalities that so many other people have, and I'm like, these are cool fucking people. All of them are. There's so many good people, and there's so many other people that I just kind of like unfollow, but I keep added. Because I'm like, I don't care much about your actual views, but you seem okay, I guess. But no, I've been trying to make progress with meeting people and everything. I'm not as against dating as I said I was last time, but not completely, so I don't want it to seem like it backfires where I was so dead set on monogamy not working and then end up doing it. So that's kind of why I'm just like talking about it now. I like the idea of always having someone there for you, just one person, and still managing to have your other friends and relationships that you've worked on. And I feel like with a certain select group of people, you can make that work, and it's very rare. It is so hard to find people that works with, because of just how everyone's been brought up. I feel like a little bit of trauma goes a long way when it comes to our personalities. So I'm grateful for the people that I have met so far. They've been really awesome, and there's some potential there, and I'm excited for it. I'm a very patient person, but I'm excited for it at the same time. I don't like thinking about it too much, but there there are a lot of people that I've been catching more feelings for, but it's just, that's just small talk. I mean, that's just like being put out there that I've been enjoying people, and I want to enjoy more people. And that sounds weird whenever you say it like that. Yeah, that sounds super weird. I want to enjoy more people. I haven't had my fill of people. And no, I'm just at a careless point in my life, and I just want affection. I want affection from so many people. I just want to not go to bed alone. I want to know that I have people I can always talk to. No one needs to offer me anything. That natural love or affection that people have in their bodies that you find yourself having with like specific people. I like that. I like the comfort. I love the openness, and I love how that can work with some people. How you can just be yourself, or whatever version of you want them to see, which is a very comfortable person. And I've been trying my best not to be as down lately, and that's been really hard. I spend more days like alone than I do, actually hanging out with people, and it sucks because again, I was in a relationship for 7.5 years, and we were always around each other. So that's why going back to nothing is really just messing with my head. Like nothing feels real past the breakup, and I'm still coping with that. And this is the process of me, moving on, and it's taking me a lot longer than I thought it would, and I'm still not done yet. I don't think there will be an end to that. You're always going to feel some certain way, and you're always going to want something else to go a different direction, and that's not how that works. You got to keep going, and this is me basically trying my best to find reasons to keep going. If that doesn't sound super sad. Yeah. No, I just don't, nothing feels real anymore, And I'm trying to make the best of all this stuff that we do. Life. You're finding yourself with more regrets. I just recently talked to a friend that I haven't had over for like a couple months, and he's a really good friend, and all my friends are good people, and I just don't feel like I've put enough time into a lot of them, and it's just where my head has been. I haven't been feeling myself at all for like a long time, and I don't know what it is about just like you always know the friendship's there, but like for me it's just like every day it just keeps happening, and I'm trying to fill it with all these fun, interesting things, and it's not that I don't think about my best and closest friends. It's just like you've already achieved best friend level, so it's just like, why do you need to put more effort into it? And it's just like somehow in my head, again with like disconnecting from reality, I'm just like, all right, you do need to like keep up with people. You need to see how they're doing. You got to make sure they're fine. Group texts aren't enough compared to the amount of time you've actually sunk into hanging with those people to build those friendships. So it's very weird. It was not that it's weird, it's been completely normal for me. I understand how it is, and I just haven't been as clicky with all this stuff, and I think that's where my head is at, and I'm trying to fix it. And I'm also not trying to fix it. Like, I feel like I have enough worries right now, but, I know the friendships are there, so I can't really, what more can I do other than talk to them and hang out with them more? But, no, this video wasn't supposed to be anything crazy. I was literally just gonna bullshit for about 15 minutes, and there was really, again, no goal in mind for these videos. I don't want to be here. I think that's a point I wanted to get to. I don't want to be here. There's so many reasons you just want to, keep going. But I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence, and the fence is sinking. Or I'm just like, here's the side that'll make you happy over time, and other people happy over time, and then there's like the other option. And after that, it just kind of cuts. That's where the line gets drawn. That's it. That's over. That story is over, and that's okay too. I mean, that's just how I'm feeling, but I'm finding myself making too many jokes about it lately. Well, my whole life, but these past few years, it becomes normal. It feels like it's been. It keeps feeling like it's normal to make those jokes, and I've just felt closer to them. Like they've lost meaning on like just the subject of just letting go of all of this. For the person experiencing it, what do they have to worry about? That's it. Chapter's over. Book closed. Episode done. And that's it for them. There's no real repercussions for what happens afterwards. I mean, everyone's gonna feel a certain way about it. But at that point, it wouldn't be that person's problem, I understand how grieving works and all of that. But, not everyone wants to be here. I think that's the point I was going to make. Sorry I wasted so much time talking about other trivial things, but the point I felt like I was making is not everyone wants to be here. And everyone's giving you every single reason from their perspective to deal longer. And not everyone wants to do that. Not everyone can deal with this all the time. The outcome's the same, no matter how long you stay. So I don't know what the point would be then. You give yourself reasons to keep going, but realistically, what are you doing other than prolonging the standard? Financially, even if you're well or you're not, outcome's the same. You filled up all your time with all these exciting things, and that's what I've been trying my best to do this year. Been planning vacations. I've been trying to go to the gym more. I've been making little progress in my apartment to basically try and push off anything that makes me feel negative. I've been doing a pretty bad job lately, but it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. But again, going back to the original point, what would the point be? Everything's a struggle. You want comforted, but you can't be comforted 24/7. You feel like you need to be babied, even though being babied is probably the only way you'll cope easier. I don't do tough love. And I've been given tough love my entire life. Unless it's been in a relationship where I do feel like I get my hand held and actually talked to. And that's an amazing feeling. And losing people like that sucks. Because that's like, I feel like I have multiple emotional crutches. And, when you start losing them, it's like, what do you have? You're unbalanced emotionally. You feel like you're missing out on something all the time. There's nothing wrong with getting babied through certain things. I'm tired of men needing to act like they're tough all the time. 24/7? No, I don't got that energy. I don't got that energy to act like something I'm not all the fucking time. Stop faking it. Like, we're dudes. Stop thinking peak men are like these, like, closed off people. Like, we have feelings. And we need people to talk to about those feelings, because otherwise we're just, like, stuck in our own heads, and that's, like, the worst place to be. But no, I think that was it for the video. Obviously, I thank anyone that takes the time to even hear a little bit of it. I understand, like, the first parts of this one are just ranting and talking about other things, but I feel like it got good towards the end of it. Where I talked about all the goodbye stuff. But no, I still have to, I'm still sticking it out, even though all of this is just not fun. I thought it was supposed to be fun. That's what I was taught, you know. You grow up and have fun, but you just work every day, and society's shit, and the government hates you. So, I guess that's it for this time. As usual, I'm gonna put a song in the description on the bottom. I usually only do the songs to like get a good idea of like where your head's at, basically, and I usually like to think during these videos like a certain song that's just like emotionally pushing me through it. And yeah, no, I'm gonna put one in the description. I hope anyone cared to listen to me whine about sad shit all the time. I promise I'll get over it at some point. Not just yet. I'm not done. But obviously, thank you for listening, and that'll be it for this one.